And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. It is time for the night chat. I will let it load. Give YouTube the awesome platform they are to do their job, to send out notifications to you guys, to let you know that I am live. Therefore, I am rolling. Just wrapped. Well, kind of. Time to turn off all the work stuff. Let's talk about some boxing. The two on the chat, counterpunch to you guys. Where are you guys at in this crazy world? Hit that like button when you come in. Thank you, one out of two, for doing that by hitting the like button. But we have a lot still going on. You know, we have Bob Arum. He's constantly talking shit about everyone. He's tired of promoting. Hey, we have Anthony Joshua blasting Deontay Wilder. That was fun. That was kind of like the highlight of the day. Once I heard him, pop off at Wilder, that's a lot to talk about. We got 7 on the chat. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that like button. Where you guys at? What are you guys doing? Moonshine_Blade. Counterpunch to you. Andre Rodriguez. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Big up, Counterpunch. Joe Show. Arm wrestling. Counterpunch to you, brother. Batshit crazies in the house. Counterpunch to you. But yeah. Did you guys catch the video today about Anthony Joshua? Did you hear about what Anthony Joshua says? Ronald, counterpunch to you, brother. John Paul Joshua, counterpunch to you. Lessons from Vero Beach, Florida. From Vero Beach, counterpunch to you, sir. No, I didn't see Fanon's recent video picture, whatever. I had to see his last video on Glovegate. Tom Joseph. Was it hilarious? By the emojis, you look like you got a good laugh out of it. Dude, again, it feels like I'm driving, like, when you get to the outskirts of Austin, they have a lot of mountains, a lot of national parks, a lot of hills, and it looks like LA. No shit. Chris Serrano, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Joshua called out Wilder's manhood in that video too. Yeah, he did. You know what I mean? He just he told him, you're a challenger now. That's what you are. I mean, it is what he is. He is a challenger. He's not a champion. You know what I mean? I mean, he could have done a lot of things, but which in a sense he did blow back. He did blow back at Deontay Wilder. He just basically called him a bitch. Really, by this, he really called him a lying bitch. On top of that, documentary type video. Yeah, they want that man to be guilty so bad. If Tyson Fury did anything that was illegal, it was 2 things. One, he packed his gloves, so that means he shifted the weight back on the gloves if he did that, because it looked like the top was more puffy than the rest of the distribution of the glove, which is illegal. People, they don't want you doing that shit, but I mean, You can't really stop people from doing it. A lot of fighters done that. But understand, if it's the same weight of the glove, if you mean tampered with, like taking shit out of there, they couldn't have done that shit and sewed it back up. But unless they had a fucking solstice, someone that sews. And I always driving, I know, right? But no, man, back to Joshua, man. Joshua called Wilder, really a lying bitch. He called him a lying bitch. Like, that's what he called him. Like, hey, stop lying. And a lot of people think whatever they want. Toby Bartlett, Counterpunch in the chat. Counterpunch to you, bro. Kurt, who is your favorite heavyweight boxers? Heavyweight boxer? Man, I love Ike Barabucci. I mean, if we're talking about now, man, I like all the fighters. I appreciate all of them. Joe Show arm wrestling. But yeah, Ike was a bad motherfucker, man. He was bad. That Joker was bad, man. It was like, yeah, he did that. He did his thing. Kurt, that picture of AJ looks like he spent a night at the doghouse. Yeah, I think that was after, you know what, I believe that was after the Klitschko fight. Klitschko, when he went toe-to-toe with Dr. Steelhammer. That's what happens. Your face gonna look like that. You go toe-to-toe with Dr. Steelhammer and have a fight like he had with him. I've seen people that they watch that fight that don't even watch boxing and love that fight. I mean, these are MMA guys. Because I got a lot of friends, stunt guys, whatever. And they're all about UFC over here. So since they're all about UFC, they're mostly, in that genre. And boxing to them is boring. Like Mayweather's boring. Lada's boring. They don't like the chess match part of boxing because it's more mental and skill instead of just going in and kicking and shit. Which, to be fair, UFC you don't have a lot of that each and every fight. But they saw that fight and they were very, very impressed. Very impressed. Adam Cram, you're a boxing and a UFC guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You say you have a bad feeling about the AJ fight. Look, the AJ taking on Pulev. And see, it's always the motherfuckers AJ takes on that nobody else fighting. And nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you look at Andy Ruiz and see, the problem with Luis Ortiz, though, you could say, well, nobody fought Luis Ortiz on the Wilder side, but shit. I mean, when we gonna see him fight somebody? When we gonna see Andy Ruiz fight somebody? All them PBC guys. Not saying they're not good, it's just like, dude, they don't really get tested because Al Heyman doesn't really push them to the limit. He doesn't make them fight fights like that. He would rather keep that money in-house and feed them these nobody-ass fighters and keep them fed, keep their pockets lined, but then they go in there with somebody they ain't been prepared for because they ain't had those tough choices. This is boxing, man, and it's how people promote. Al Heyman likes to promote with a low risk. Eddie Hearn likes to, he's the champ. He has to fight his mandatories. So you got to fight them. Unless, I guess, because, he ain't the WBC champion. The only belt I've known people to avoid mandatories is the WBC. So Joshua's not the WBC. And honestly, I really don't see why Joshua wants that belt. I think he wants that belt because he ain't had it. Because all the shit with the WBC, you think Joshua ain't heard all the bullshit coming from Dillian White, waiting for getting his opportunity and all that bullshit, and all that went down with those guys. You think that he don't know that? Joshua might get that fucking belt and then say, you know what, let me throw this shit in the trash. That's what I would do. I wouldn't give Mauricio Suleiman shit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't give him a fucking thing. No idea. It's the easiest fight since Charles Martin. I don't know about the easiest fight since Charles Martin. I wouldn't say that shit, because here's the problem. Charles Martin wouldn't test it. Charles Martin got that IBF belt because of a fucking technicality. Someone else got injured his leg. Was it Glasscall? Do you know who Glasscall is, people? Glasscall was the guy that Tyson Fury supposed to fought 8 days after he won the belts off of Vladimir Klitschko. So it was a bunch of bullshit anyway. The IBF are notorious for stripping people. They stripped Tyson Fury 8 days. Why do you think Anthony Joshua had to fight Pulev? Because they were going to strip him too. IBF don't give a damn. They don't care. Somebody had to make it up. But, Wilder goes in there and gets beat again. He's done. And I don't even really I would like to, but I think someone like Wilder, knowing like him, he's saying he wants them fights. Only time will tell. That's all I'm saying. Only time will tell. Because you're looking at a guy that stayed on top for so long. I don't think he's not accustomed to not being the champion. That shit about he don't feel like Tyson Fury is the champion. Well, he's probably gonna think that he gets beat again. He's not gonna be able. And in that way, that tells me he's not ready, or he's not admitting that he lost. So he won't be mentally prepared to accept, hey, I'm not the champion no more. So he gets beat again. He might just, because it won't be any excuses next time. And if there are, I can't fucking wait to hear them. If there are more excuses, if Wilder gets beat again and there's more fucking excuses, we already know. And then what's sad about it, everybody's going to turn on him, because all the shit he made up, all the shit he confessed and accused Fury on, and then the third fight happens, and then he's gonna keep ragging that shit over like a broken record, and then Tyson Fury is gonna say, whatever, motherfucker, get in the ring. And then the night of the fight, they're gonna have everything. They're gonna have the extra security and people and extra people. It ain't gonna just be Jay Diaz with his ass. It's gonna be somebody else with him. Probably what's his buddy's name that took over Mark Breland's place? Malik Scott. He probably gonna have Malik Scott with him. They're going to check out everything. They're going to make sure. They're going to probably have a person in there up until the ring walk, okay? Up until the ring walk, till they get inside the ring. Deontay Wilder probably won't even have a Statue of Liberty fucking outfit on, or no Black Panther outfit, or no shit like that. And then what's going to happen, he's going to end up getting in there, and then he starts getting hit by Tyson Fury. And And guess what? He gets beat like that again, or he gets beat worse, and then he comes up with some excuses after that. It's going to be real hard for him. They're going to laugh his ass out of the sport of boxing. That's what's going to happen. Because they're going to say, man, you know what? All them people that rode with him and shit like that, a lot of them are going to start turning on him. Because they're going to say, man, you said the last time. You checked the man's gloves. You made sure his gloves were secure. You brought all your fucking water. And by the way, I got another video about the water with Tyson Fury. Okay, so, stay tuned for that shit. I got a lot of things in development, but stay tuned. But anyway, they're gonna start answering their own questions and really, questioning their own common sense and then his own logic. Like, hey, bro, did you, he beat you again. Did you fucking train for this shit? Because if Wilder didn't train, if he don't train, if he's sitting back worried more about that fucking some shit that he feels. Wilder saying that Tyson Fury cheated him is like a motherfucker saying, man, I was in there and it was 8 motherfuckers in there. It was 8 people punching me. It wasn't just his fist. It was 8. Somebody else hit me. I know they hit me. You know what I mean? That's the type of thing. That's the belief that you have. Like, man, I know there was something else he did. Well, if you can't prove there's nothing else, I don't think that you should focus on that. But like the video I made today, he has to win. Wilder has to win the next fight. If he don't, that fucking case and all that bullshit because it's not gonna hold weight. Tyson go in there, beat the shit out of you, and you don't have that old glove gate shit no more. And he goes in there and beats you up again, right? I mean, that's how it should go. But I am curious to see, like, hey, if Tyson can't punch, shit, let him punch you with some untampered gloves. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. I want to see, how those punches affect you. That's what I want to see. Hulk smash. Counterpunch to you, brother. Yeah, he should have kept his mouth shut. Well, he should. Well, I mean, I just don't see how it helped him get the 3rd fight, though. Honestly, so for the people that say he didn't want the fight, it makes them easy. It makes that argument easier. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people saying that, man, he didn't want the fight no way, saying that type of shit now. He didn't even get the fight locked the fuck in. So he's saying all that shit, and that's the whole thing that everybody else was saying this whole time. Now they're sitting back saying, see, we were right. No, I think Wilder, looked at those videos and just said, you know what, all of them are right. Let's make it a big shit show. Let's make it a big shit sandwich and everybody gonna take a bite. Because I'm gonna agree with everything, all the rumor. See, that's what makes it bad. Don't agree with all the fucking rumors. Come on, man. One of them can't be true. Let's say one of them were right, just theoretically. Let's say one of those things that they accused Tyson Fury of was right. Not all of them can be right. You know what I mean? You mean you let somebody cheat you to that degree? That means you need to fire your whole team. And that's what I keep telling people. You need to fire your whole team because they let that much shit go down without your knowledge. You had the wrong team to begin with. So blame your fucking self. Like this was all of a sudden, the fight to do and the biggest fight going, and you fought him before. And then if he cheated before, that means your fucking team didn't catch it the first time. Counterpunch. So you're saying, well, damn, you mean JD didn't fail you just once, he failed you twice if he cheated twice. Because he was in there, wouldn't he? Right? Wouldn't JD's in there looking at the fucking raps? 1 and 2. I mean, you can make a conspiracy about him, but he don't want to do that, Yep. So sometimes, I mean, you can live within the realm of an excuse, but not really focus on the reality of what's going on. And that's what Wilder's doing. That's what I feel he's doing. You know, because if you think the man cheated you, fuck fighting him, sue him. That's just like this. You guys remember Joey Gamache? And he trains Teofimo Lopez Jr. right now, him and his dad. Joey Gamache fought Arturo Gotti, right? Arturo Gotti came in, this was 104, this was a junior welterweight bout. Joey Gamache came in at 140. Whoa. They both weighed in at 140. Arturo Gotti came in the day after. He had ballooned up. This motherfucker was 160. He looked like Jake LaMotta at 160. And in 3 rounds, he totally destroyed Joey Gamache. Joey Gamache didn't have a chance. His punches didn't seem like shit. Look, Joey Gamache's punches looked like how Deontay Wilder described Tyson Fury's punches. That's how it looked when he tried to fight him. It was like, they weren't even penetrating Gotti. And everything Gotti hit him with fucking shook him to his core. This motherfucker was just, bow! Everything would hurt him. You know what I mean? He would catch this guy, and I mean, every fucking punch would hurt this guy. And was it 3? I don't even know if he survived 3 rounds. I know it was no more than 3. But he hit Joey Gamache, and Joey Gamache was already out on his feet. Then he finished him off. He hit him with a right uppercut, a left hook, then a right hook. And Joey Gamache's eyes were open before he hit the ground. Let me tell you something. Joey Gamache never fought again. But Joey Gamache was like, yo, this is bullshit. That's why there should be a rehydration clause, because there's no fucking way Arturo Gotti should have came in at 160. Gotti was 160 pounds, throwing punches, fucking people off. Joey Gamache was a little dude at that. He was like almost like, Joey Gamache kind of put you in the mind. He fought like Paulo Malignaggi, right? Paulo Malignaggi, you know, he's a good fighter. I mean, you know, he's a good fighter. He's a well-knowledged fighter. He's a better commentator because he knows the game. You know, he's had his thing. You know, he's had his success in the sport of boxing, but he couldn't punch like that. Joey Gamache, right, was a guy that didn't punch like that. And Gotti destroyed him, but he sued. I don't know how much money he ended up sued, but he never for the sport of boxing. But saying all that to say this, just giving you guys a history lesson between the story of Arturo Gotti, God bless the dead, and Joey Gamache, a guy that was damn near punched half to death by Arturo Gotti, okay? Now, that's like Joey Gamache saying, I know Arturo Gotti cheated me. And you got a lot of Italians saying, you know, Joey Gamache is Italian. So is Gotti, but Gotti was Italian-Canadian. But anyway, that's like a group of Italians saying, you know what? I think Arturo Gotti cheated, man. I think he was on the juice. I think his ass was cheating. You know what I mean? There's no way he could hurt my fighter like that, this, that, and the other. And then Joey Gamache saying, oh, you know what? I agree. I think he cheated. And then I want to fight him again. You see how retarded that sounds? Like, why would Joey Gamache want to fight a guy again that he felt cheated in? Now, you know, I play devil's advocate because you could say, well, hey, you know what? Arturo Gotti wanted to fight Antonio Margarito. But see, no, not Arturo Gotti, sorry. Miguel Cotto wanted to fight Antonio Margarito. So, what do you say about that, Kurt? Well, I say about that, Cotto should want to fight Antonio Margarito. Why? Because Antonio Margarito was caught cheating. Not this bullshit on little shitty titles from the LDBC videos. That's bullshit. Nobody caught Tyson Fury doing a fucking thing. You know what I mean? And if they did, they didn't catch him the night of February 22nd. Nobody caught that. You know what I mean? You got a screenshot that a photographer took, right? And it wasn't blurred. It was like that. You know, you seen the ridges in it and shit like that. But if you look at where the fucking glove was, don't worry, I will make a fucking video of that. So stay tuned for that. You want revenge, yeah. But Wilder, I hope he's training like a bad dog motherfucker. You know, I hope he's training, and you know, wish him the best because he's gonna need it. You know what? You think about it though, it could be just mind games for Wilder though. If you think, if you went in there and trained like a motherfucker and you beat a guy that said you couldn't punch, and you beat him, and you stopped him, and you made your team stop him, and then he turns around and agrees with everything all the people that ride for him says, and then that makes Fury angry. You know, that might throw Fury off mentally. Maybe that was his attempt. Maybe he was saying, you know what? I'm doing this because I want to piss you off. I want to piss off Fury. And Fury go in overconfident and get knocked out. Wilder's energy is gone. You need Apollo Creed from Rocky 3 to teach him how to box. Yeah. At this point, Wilder ain't gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he's too far along. He's too in love with his own power and his own ability to knock a person out, to really respect what it takes or the techniques to do something new. But of course, I'm always a person that I want to be corrected. You know what I mean? I want people to prove me wrong because I want to see them learn something. Yeah, he wants to smoke with Wilder. Now, like I told you guys, I made that video. If Joshua knocked out Wilder, do you understand? Now we understand that just be prepared to hear the bullshit of excuses that you're going to be having. The accusations. They're going to create a whole scandal. But I don't think it will be that bad because Tyson Fury was white. If Tyson Fury was a black fighter, we wouldn't even have Glovegate. You would have just had a regular dude just beat another dude. It would have been like Lennox Lewis beat Mike Tyson. You didn't hear all that bullshit now, did you? You know. So, it is what it is. Young Dunn. Yeah, I play Call of Duty, but I got Modern Warfare, and it's embarrassing because I don't know how to fucking play it. I mean, I really don't. Because, like, you download the software, and then I try to go to multiplayer to do the online shit. And then, I don't know, they say download something else. So I don't know. So, but I do play it, yeah. Jake Paul would starch Wilder. Daniel Cartridge. Hell no. I mean, if he went to try to blitz Wilder, maybe, but did he say Jake Paul? Dude, Wilder would knock out Jake Paul and his brother Logan. He would knock them both the fuck out. Don't get carried away. Just because Tyson Fury did it, Joshua has the ability to do it, or Dillian White the ability to do it, don't mean it has been done. It don't mean some fucking YouTubers gonna come in there and fight no professional. I won't hear it. I will not hear that shit. I'm totally counterpunching you 100%. Jake Paul can go in there swinging. What's gonna happen? He's gonna come right in on the center line, and Wilder's gonna knock his fucking head off. Come on now. No, this ain't one of them channels. Yeah, I think Jake Paul can do it. Why? Because he beat up on a fucking basketball player? Come on now. Wilder knows, because Wilder sees these type of things. He's gonna see these things and say, you know what? I got him. I got him. There he is. Boom! Knock his ass right off. Because see, it's certain things you look for when you hit a target. When you know a target is a miss, you know. Take this left, and you know that you have that guy in your sights. Wilder has hit enough fucking people with that right hand to see a guy coming right up the middle, charging with trying to throw punches at him. He's gonna land. Wilder's gonna land because he has the reach, he has the height. Okay, Jake Paul. First of all, he hit somebody. That dude was like, wasn't he shorter than him? No, man, don't. No, them dudes are not fucking with Deontay Wilder, bro. That will not happen. I know. But then it's people, you know what? It's people that will believe that shit. Yeah, put Jake Paul in there with Wilder. I bet you beat Wilder. No. Deontay will ice Logan and Jake Paul. Yeah, he'd knock them both out. See, this is Wilder though. Wilder hears some shit like that. Wilder will take them all. I'm gonna knock all y'all out. I'm gonna knock your ass out in the first round. I'm gonna knock your brother out in the second round. To this day. He gonna do him like he did Charlie Z. Yeah, that wouldn't be cool. And then you know what? It would be like Billy Joe Saunders said, and he makes a lot of sense on this. They're giving YouTubers a license to kill. See, if Nate would have, went in there. But see, to be fair, they're not boxers. But the sport ain't a fucking basketball game. This ain't a YouTube video neither. This is, boxing. You're in the ring hitting someone in the head. Nah, man, this is a sport. At the end of the day, you don't want nothing to happen to these guys. We have people that, boxing loses more lives than any other sport. This is blood sport. Not a game at all. Yeah, Wilder would knock him out. You know why Wilder would knock him out? He would knock him out because the whole idea is he would tell them and explain and show them they don't belong there. That's why Wilder would knock him out. Wilder would take on Logan Paul. He would take on Jake Paul too. He would do that though because he would show them they don't belong here. You know what I mean by that. You know what I said by that. I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. No, you don't play boxing. And Wilder just ready to. He just want to hit you really fucking hard and knock you out. I'm gonna knock him out, have his blood and guts, his brains all oozing out his head. That type of shit. White versus Parker. I could go for that, but I mean, he still has to fight Pulev, man. He still has to fight Pulev. So it's like, that's exactly what he has to do first. Fight Pulev. Not Pulev, sorry. Povetkin. He has Povetkin problems. That would be a good fight, though. Pulev and White. Babs, counterpunch to you. What's happening? Nah, we were just talking, about what really happened today. today, kind of recapping what happened today with Josh's stern message to Wilder and all that shit. Because, you know, Joshua told Wilder to stop lying. You know, I still want to fight you. The offer still stands. You know what I mean? Look. One thing about Joshua, though, he ain't gonna just be talking shit to be talking it. He was telling Wilder, like, look, stop lying. You tried to talk shit about me to tarnish my name and legacy, which he did. You know, because Wilder could, you know, he was a small sport about the shit. You know, when Joshua lost, he should have been the most disappointed, because if you claim to fight the guy that you say that's running or scared, you should have been the one that wanted to do that, not another fucking fighter. You know, you sitting back, yay, thanks, Andy. The fuck you thanking Andy for? You should be slapping Andy upside the head, you fat boy. I wanted to knock his ass out. Don't ever do something that I wanted to do. I'm sorry, Deontay. I had my opportunity, and I took it. Fuck that. You stay with Al Heyman. You should have fought me after I knocked his ass out. I will bless you. I will bless you with an opportunity. Don't go over my head and fight that motherfucker. I'm sorry, Wilder. I didn't know if you wanted to fight him. What you mean by that? I mean, your people didn't want you. Your peoples too. Your peoples too, Andy. You and PBC and Al Heyman. Your peoples too. We in this shit together. Yeah, man. So, I mean, Wilder should have been mad. He should have been disappointed. Let me give you a perfect example. You guys seen the expression when Dillian White got knocked out by Povetkin? Did you see the expression that Anthony Joshua had at ringside? He was like, man, what the fuck? He was shaking his head like, this is fucked up. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing like, yay, yay, yeah. You know what I mean? This motherfucker was too happy. Finally somebody whooped that musclehead motherfucker. I don't like his ass no way, the rich motherfucker. G-Money, big ass G-Money, the old steroids looking motherfucker. I don't like that motherfucker. He think he hot shit. Always flexing and shit. I can flex too, bitch. To this day. I bet you Deontay talk about Joshua bad. Like, you know, amongst his, you know, his peers and shit. But, you know, to be fair, I think Joshua does that same shit, though. He just does it in a warm market of people that, you know, it won't leak out, you know. When Joshua wants something said, he's going to say it. But what he says to other people, I don't think he wants other people to repeat what he says, you know. That's what he told Andy Ruiz. Your peoples didn't want it. I don't think they wanted it, Deontay. Your peoples too, fat titty having bitch. Well brought, bitch. Cover your tattoos up, bitch. You're embarrassing me. You know? You need to cut the fucking ring off. You let the throwaway motherfucker get away. Took all the belts. We should have had that over on the PBC side. And you acted like this some bullshit. You eat tacos and fucking churros and shit. Sit back drinking Coronas, motherfucker. This ain't no game, bitch. I could have blessed you. Oh man, that you know, that would have been a funny conversation to have. But even after Andy like heard that, he should have said something though. So. But you know something weird though? Because I used to get mad at Joshua. Because I'm like, dude, don't you hear Wilder talking a bunch of shit? Why ain't you saying anything? Right? We didn't hear anything back, no rebuttals. You know, like normally, like you hear someone like Gervonta Tank Davis, for example. If he says something to Devin Haney, or Devin Haney says something to Gervonta Tank Davis, or Ryan Garcia, there's going to be some exchanges, some back and forth that goes back, right? You're going to hear that type of shit. You know, you didn't hear that from Joshua. I don't know. Jamie R., your channel is so good. Good content. No fanboys. Thank you very much. That's what we want. That's exactly what we want. We don't want fanboys. We want somebody that can just think without the emotion, because when you turn into a fanboy, you get too emotional about one thing. And thank you for the super chat. You get too emotional about one particular fighter, and if you don't like what anybody has to say, you're gonna go, you're gonna lose your shit. And then you're gonna start, you'll disagree, and then from the disagreements, it's gonna come, insult, disrespect. Just because you disagree with a person don't mean you gotta disrespect them. What the fuck, That's not cool. It's not cool at all. So yeah, the fanboys, yeah. That's why I like the LDBC. They're full of like fanboys, but like really, honestly though, they're not all fanboys. Because like a lot of them people though, they look at those channels and they don't even really watch boxing. A lot of those guys are really just kind of like either like tribal cats that. They're tribal cats that they want a particular point, or they want a particular message spread. Antonio Matthews, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Well, I think Wilder he's just a tool. If it won't be Wilder, it'll be somebody else. You know what I mean? But they need some type of shell, some type of engine, to actually hide behind other shit. It's not about boxing. It's other shit. It's about politics or racial issues. And a lot of people use that as a tool, or use Wilder as a puppet for that. Because he got pissed off about what Radio Raheem said. That shit wasn't meant to be any type of movement. That shit was just somebody fucking losing their cool in the press conference. Wilder lost his shit in the press conference. He lost his cool, and he told Radio Raheem how he felt at that time. That shit just was on accident. Okay, so hey, this, that, and the other, that shit was on accident. You think AJ comes in at 235? Jamie R. Ego and Fanon blocked you. Yeah, they're gonna block you because a picture that like at church, and they preach a certain thing, and they preach it, and then they that's what people on there follow, and they really don't give a fuck really about it. I mean, they'll look at a message every so often and shit like that. And with Boxing Ego, that cat, we got in a bad argument one day, and it was some shit like he couldn't see the difference between he was talking shit about Max Kellerman, and he was saying, oh, Max Kellerman's biased, it's old media. I'm like, dude, but what he was arguing about was the fact that he was pissed off because Max Kellerman said that Manny Pacquiao is a more decorated fighter than Mayweather. But he said that, and he said that because of certain reasons, you know, like what's Mayweather's? How many divisions was Mayweather a champ? 6, 5? I think it was 5 or 6. Well, Manny Pacquiao was 8. You know, fighter of the decade. I don't even know who the fighter of the decade was for the last decade. Can somebody tell me? I don't even know. Do they even do that anymore? I mean, they don't even really, because in the 90s, it was Roy. I mean, fuck the last two. Because the 90s, it was Roy. The 2000, from 2000 to 2010, it was Manny Pacquiao. So from 2010 to 2020, it had to be somebody else. You know, but Floyd didn't get it, and he felt he wanted that, you know, and I think that's where, you know, and Floyd didn't like people comparing him to nobody. Floyd looked at people comparing him to somebody like an arrogant motherfucker. You ever heard somebody, hey man, you look like so and so, and then he gets mad. Like, let me tell you guys a story. One time, I was working at this call center years ago, right? And I was I was working. It was awkward because I was working with my daughter's mom for a short segment, and I used to work with this other chick, and then the other chick used to like talk about, oh, what's wrong with her or something like that. Why she look like that in the face, right? And she was talking shit about her all the time. I really didn't say anything because I mean I wasn't dating at the time. I just thought, okay, whatever, you know. And then the same chick that was talking about my child's mom was like, hey, you know, she comes back from the bathroom pissed off. And I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? She's like, some fucking girl thought that I was your baby mom. And I'm like, ugh. Yo, you mean the girl that you've been talking shit about this whole time? Like for weeks on top of months on top of months? Yeah. Floyd acts like someone said something like that towards him when it comes to comparing him and what he does and his legacy to someone else. And it's sad. Daniel Dolphin. Yeah, I like Ring IQ. Ring IQ, you know what? He has some good content because he does shows. And I used to do shows like that when I first started. Like, the show was like this one long fucking show. And I learned, like, people don't really look at a show that long. We don't really have that much time. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that much time to sit there and watch a fucking 20-minute or 17 to 20-minute show. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a documentary or something like that. But if it's a show that concerns certain things, a lot of times people just skip to the shit that like the main topic or whatever that he chose to title the video with. You know, I keep hearing about Boxing Bros. I see them through the feed. I'm gonna start watching some of this stuff. I've seen some. Been wondering for weeks now, how come they haven't been any pressers or advertising for this upcoming fight? Which fight? You talking about Joshua and Pulev? I mean, they have, but it's been on the zone, shit like that. If that's what you're talking about, which I'm thinking you are. Ruiz versus Brazil. I would like to say that. I'd like to say that. Yeah. Live is better, best life. That's what's up. Yeah, Hatman and Boxing Squares, they're very, well, he's a more opinionated. Boxing Squared is more of a kind of official channel. You know what I mean? I could see him working more for something like some major network. You know, ADZ fam. Que lo que? República Dominicana. En la casa. Bruce Vane too. Yeah. But see, like Bruce Vane, Hatman Strikes Back. A lot of people say that about my channel. A lot of those channels. We're opinionated, you know. So like you can't really be on Sky Sports and show an opinion that strongly. You know what I mean? You can't like pick sides or whatever, or just say a blatant opinion about someone. You know, like you can do on your own shit. You know? Yeah, Rummy. Yeah, Rummy's. Yeah, he does it, but like Rummy's very, very. I like his person. I like how he narrates and shit. You know. Yeah, boxing talk with Ade. I used to call him Aid. It's Ade. Yeah, and a lot of people like Kurt. It's Ade. You know. Well, Andre. You know, everyone likes certain things. You know, but I appreciate your compliment. Slow Tello presents. Yeah, boxing bros. Yeah, sporting icons. Yeah, he's non-controversy. Yeah. Yeah, Rummy's Corner is Big Rummy. Patrick B says anything that doesn't have Coogan in it is good. Yeah, I'm at where I'm actually dropping off this stuff real quick, then heading to the sound stage. Hold on just a minute, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. That shit's hilarious. $38. Say, damn, Kurt loud. Yeah, I'm loud, huh? Cortez's burglary process. I know, right? Shit's documented. Fucking cat burglar. Original Hudson Hawk. Had to get that bag of bud. Nah. None of that, guys. None of that now. What is IBFP? What is IBFP? What is that? Same age as Deontay. Well, in the same age group, I guess. I mean, you know, he's 35. Oh, Oscar Rivas. Dude, I don't buy that shit. I don't buy the Bridgerweight at all. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, and I think the reason why they're using it as a pitch is just a way to just make another belt, make more money. They got to make more money. That's why they make another belt. They don't give a fuck about no one 200 between 200 and 224. You know, like you look. It's like this. You could be a salesman and you know you don't have to give a fuck about something that you sell, but you know you have to sell it. That's all that is. Mauricio Suleiman is trying to sell the idea so he can make more money for the organization. That's it. best life. How dare whoever does that to do that? You know, don't ever do that shit again. And let's see. Oh yeah, Elias, it doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, I guess, I mean, if you are a person that's in debt, you know, you're all stressed. So without your stress, you know, it's kind of like, okay, you don't have that stress no more. So I guess that can leave you up to do other things, you know, like focus on your love life. Shit, I don't know, I guess. Or if you don't have that debt, you know, you can afford to take somebody the fuck out, wine and dine them, or, you know, show a little chivalry. And they may in return show you a little affection over time. You know how it goes. You know? Fury doesn't want to be a celebrity, but wasn't he in Saudi Arabia WWE? They scared that Joshua's back, the real landlord. Uh-oh. Yeah, and Joshua's like, let's make the fight. Let's make the fight with Deontay Wilder. Let's sit down and talk like men and squash this fight out. Let's do it. We could get with his people. We could just talk man to man. Right, the day after that, Deontay Wilder, oh, I'm fighting Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury. Oh, man. Yeah, I believe he wasted his career. Yeah, well, as Tyson, I mean, Keith Thurman. Look, Keith Thurman made that money from Pacquiao. So a lot of people can't say they fought Pacquiao. So, you know what I mean? A lot of people can't say that shit, so. Well, I mean, it's just, Wilder's always been exposed. And I don't even think that's the word for him. It's just, that's the way he is. He's going to take punches. He doesn't have the type of defense to avoid the punches that he takes. So he knows that, so he's going to take a lot of them. I wouldn't say the worst champion to come out of America. I wouldn't say that by a fucking long shot. There's a lot of American champions didn't keep that shit as long as Deontay Wilder did. Keeping it real. And shit, Charles Martin kept that shit, 4 months? He went over there in the UK and got knocked the fuck out. Yeah, it's a safer bet, Antonio. He knows what shit, he was on the same stable. He knows Terrence Crawford don't play that shit. And let me tell you something else. Pacquiao might be old, but he ain't a fucking Danny Garcia either. Charles Martin, that motherfucker was, man. And I like Charles Martin now because he got with Robles. And Robles is, Robles, what he does, Robles makes old fighters new. That's what Manny Robles does. He's not the most popular. He's not the most decorated. But I think he's the most dedicated. And I think what he does is like Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was with every other fucking trainer. He was with Abel Sanchez, didn't work out. He was with Freddie Roach, didn't work out. He was with another fucking trainer, didn't work out. Then he got to Andy. Look, by the time Manny rolled up on him, the motherfucker was helping him find a house and shit to stay. You know what I mean? So, like, what, and see, this is my counterpunch, right? All right. You see Deontay Wilder? And a lot of people don't know this, Wilder, I think, kept J. Diaz for personal reasons. You know what I mean? You don't know what JD's probably did for Wilder back in the day, because Deontay Wilder wasn't always a rich guy. He was working at IHOP and other things. He had a daughter with disability. People forget this shit. And then JD's had that gym. He walked into that gym and, you know, he was with JD's first. So JD's probably did some Manny Pacquiao type stuff. Okay? He probably did some Manny Pacquiao like stuff. Who knows? He probably done that. And, you know, and then for that reason, Deontay Wilder probably didn't leave or decided not to fire J. Diaz. Like he said, he might have cussed him out or something, but he ain't gonna leave the guy that is his backbone in the sport of boxing. The reason why he's there like that in the sport of boxing, he's not gonna do that. But if people, I want you guys to understand me. If JD's helped Deontay Wilder in that shape, form, or fashion, I can understand him not leaving JD's or JDS, right? Because really, I don't believe in the fucking Glovegate shit anyway until we hear J. Diaz and Shelly Finkel really talk about it. He has nothing else to really, he doesn't have anybody that really agrees with him. Maybe they ain't saying shit on purpose. Silence says a lot of fucking things. If they're not even supporting it, they're not saying anything, that speaks wonders and volumes all by itself. However, back to what I was saying. If Deontay Wilder kept J. Diaz because J. Diaz was there for Wilder through some shit that we know nothing about, that Wilder don't really talk about, you know, and JD's don't really express, you know what I mean? I can see why he kept him. Why am I saying that? Because what Manny did for Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz to fucking turn around and do what he did to him, is some fucking bullshit. And so at least I'll say this. The most loyal out of Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz would be Deontay Wilder. Because at least he's loyal and he knows, hey, people might disagree that J. Diaz is the best for me. I don't give a fuck, and I'm going to stay with J. Diaz. Now, it's fucked up he threw Mark Breland under the bus, but he probably didn't even really like Mark Breland. You know what I'm saying? Mark Breland was a gold Olympian. He didn't fucking like that. He was a bronze bomber. Bronze means third. Third best. Fuck. They already called second place the first loser. So what the fuck you think they say about bronze? You know what I mean? One last stop, guys. All right. I am Alt. time is it? Oh, it's 8:13. Yeah, they suck. You say, I think JD's can fire Deontay. It seems to me JD's runs Wilder's business. Well, he is his manager too, so that would, you know, that's an interesting point though. Because it could be maybe Wilder. See, I'm just speculating. You know, I mean, we just, you know, going like just cutting the shooting the shit, but honestly, oh yeah, chicken. Honestly, I think that that is a good point, because you have J. Diaz as his manager, so him trying to fire him, being his manager and his coach, that could probably be difficult for Wilder, because, you know, you don't know. He probably has a contract signed with J. Diaz. Who the fuck knows? Honestly. Probably. We'd like to see Ruiz versus Usyk. Mark David Muego. Yeah, that would be a good fight. You know, that fight might happen. You know, and that fight might happen a lot sooner than people think, because let's let shit go the way Eddie Hearn wants it. If he lets stuff go to that degree, fucked up. Okay. If he lets stuff go to that degree and Joshua drops that belt, that's exactly what'll happen. AJ versus Charles Martin, October 2021. That could happen too, because I mean, those guys, you know, Martin got beat again by Kalnaki, you know, and I think he got beat by Kalnaki. He just wasn't busy enough, and I think he came on too late, you know, and I think he would, you know what, if Charles Martin would have fought earlier, he probably would have knocked out Kalnaki late, because when he started hitting Kalnaki, it was already too late. Kalnaki was bombarding him with punches, because Kalnaki he wasn't smart enough to fucking realize that, hey, he could get knocked out. We seen that in the Helenius fight. He was constantly trying to knock out Helenius, and Helenius was setting up knockout blows and a combination to knock his head off. 8:17. Kalnaki got homesick. He says Ruiz sucks. Mayweather causing trouble again. How's Mayweather causing trouble again? Oh, you mean with his his super exhibition? Helenius versus Wilder. That would probably, if Wilder fights someone else, which I think will be a great idea. Fight somebody else, dude. Don't fucking fight the same old people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm really sick of fucking Fury and Wilder, to the point I'm like, yo, let's everyone sign a contract that the motherfuckers never fight again. How about that? They are banned from the sport of boxing from fighting ever again. Deontay versus Marcelo's. Yeah, that'd be shitty. You're fighting a cruiserweight. A bridgerweight versus a cruiserweight. Great. That's real fucking grand. Wilder versus Ortiz, though. Let's never mention them again. I heard that. You can't mention Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder in the same sentence. Wilder doesn't want to fight no one but Fury and Ortiz. That's what it sounds like, and he thinks he can fucking. And you know something ironic about Wilder having that type of resume? Fury, Ortiz. That's damn near just as worse as Klitschko, Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Like that's damn near just as bad. Ruiz disrespected Mexico with his drunk behavior against AJ. Dropped you a likey, bro. Appreciate you. Goltan's Khan. Counterpunch to you. Did you see Harry Kreb footage? I did. He's trash. I'd batter him. Don't know. Wilder versus Ruiz. Both want their belts back. Well, I say this. Ruiz, he has I think he has a lot to accomplish. Honestly. Ruiz has to get in shape first. Hey, Ruiz looks good. I'm gonna get 2 of those. Is Jared Anderson the next big thing in heavyweight? I'm not sure. You got a lot of heavyweights that you're gonna be surprised who comes up on top. And I'll take some ice too. So a small bag. Yeah, small bag. No. Thank you. It's a stick up. You guys are a trip. Oh, shit. Jim Brown, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Vlad is in shape. Fury will duck. Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko, man, I don't think that Vlad will ever be out of shape. He's just not that type of dude. He's not cut to be a guy that doesn't do shit. You know what I mean? I just think that Vlad is, he could come back. He's hinted coming back, but I don't really see him doing anything else though. He stays in the gym. He trains in the gym. I see him in there with Holyfield, right? But other than that, where we've seen, I think AJ Joshua going to reign for the next decade. That's a long time to be reigning. Vlad was supposed to have a rematch, but Fury went missing. So let's put it this way. Vladimir Klitschko Vladimir Klitschko is younger than George Foreman. Or younger than George Foreman was, let's say that. Because, you know, Foreman's freaking 70. You guys don't know how happy I am to have that shit off my face. I mean, wearing that for long periods of time, I don't think is natural. So let me counterpunch that shit real quick. I hate that shit. You know, I love going to the gym, but that's what I hate about the gym, is that shit. Oh, you gotta wear your mask, bro. Why, bro? You don't want to get shut down. Fuck, I'd rather work out at home. Walter set up a OnlyFans page with Malik Scott. Damn, did he really? I can see that. So that means someone talking shit, he'll just block them. That looks like an extended LDBC channel. Please, no disrespect to the champ. You know, show some respect to the champ. Or the champ will, I repeat, the champ will damn. You know what? Yeah, you don't mention AJ's name on Blue Blood, but I think like a lot of people are personally upset with a lot of things that transpire. Block him, Kurt. Block who? What happened? Who should I block and for what reason? Not really big on blocking people, man. That shit's... You know, I didn't block Blue Blood when he come on here. Just propaganda. You're spreading propaganda. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know if you guys were there on that chat. You know, he came on and he was like, you're spreading propaganda. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I can't remember which live it was, but it was some shit that took place. Only block spammers and perverts here. Hell yeah, we don't need none of that shit. None of that shit here. I don't know. I mean, it looked like him, but you know, I don't put nothing past a lot of people, because you do have people that, you know, they have people that, you know, make dummy accounts and shit. $2.90. I forgot my coat. Because I know I'm going to need this shit in the morning. So now I have to go back to get my shit. I got to get my shit, peoples. Be right back. Got to get my jacket. I'm gonna go get my shit back. What does that sound like? I'm gonna go get my shit back, and they're gonna give it to me. It's cool. It's cold in the troll box. I know, right? All right. Okay. Protect and serve. Yeah. Forgot my gun. Are you streaming live? Oh hell yeah, Roy, you already know. AJ versus Pulev? Hell yeah, that's going down. That is going down this Saturday. And I'm doing the fight study tomorrow. Fight study and fight prediction. So stay tuned for that shit. So I'm dropping that Wednesday. Crunk was really important. Yeah, but I think that mediation they said that the mediation was going to take a while, before that takes place. So we'll see. We will see, guys. What do you think about Jake Paul calling out Conor McGregor? Will this be a trend now? Yeah. You know how it is when you beat somebody up. You feel like you can whoop anybody. You feel like Debo. "50 years from now, Malik Scott will be Wilder's pretender. Lips sealed forever." Yeah. Yeah, you know that fight was bullshit. He didn't even hit him with a punch. And then what we know about Wilder, he's not a hooker at all. All his power is generated in the right hand. The left doesn't do anything for anybody. He said Joshua's a loser. Elias Pac-Man should fight McGregor and drop the WBA belt so Spence and Bud don't have to wait on him. That would be a good one. I mean, if he's doing that type of Floyd Money Mayweather shit, I'll agree with you. That's a good idea. Why not? Drop the shit. I mean, he's been a champion in 8 different weight classes. You think he's fucking really missing a WBA belt, a belt that he has to fucking pay sanctioning fees on? So, fuck it, If he's gonna fight him, fight him. I want to fight Conor McGregor. I want to fight Conor McGregor to show that I am still a good fighter. Conor McGregor, he's the best in MMA. D-Town Blaster. Sup, Kurt and chat we've talking about tonight. Man, we talk about all types of shit. It's a late night chat, man, I know you've seen the, I don't know if you have, but the video on Joshua, telling Wilder, like checking Wilder. Stop lying. So I'm like, damn. He told the man, stop lying. You try to ruin my name, tarnish my name, But what I would want though? I want Wilder to come back, because like these guys, when they say shit about each other, like you don't really hear nothing from the other one right away. Just like Luis Ortiz when he receives contracts, then out of nowhere, that's what they remind me of. I'm 100% Fury. Joshua beats Fury. Joshua may even look easier than you think. AJ will retire after he gets all the belts and manages other boxes. I mean, AJ might do that shit. AJ might be doing it for, why you think he's doing it so fast? So that might, that make sense. AJ got so many weaknesses. Yeah, like a lot of these fighters. You know, got a lot of fighters, you know, that have weaknesses. Shit. Wilder, no head movement, lack of defense, lack of boxing fundamentals. You know, I wouldn't go say ring IQ because I think ring IQ has to deal with like the experience of knowing who you are in there with, landing the punches that you are good at. See, if you notice a lot of fighters, like let's say Danny Garcia for an example. Danny Garcia's best punch to me is his left hook. He didn't land that punch like he wanted to against Spence, because Spence nullified the left hook. You see what I'm saying? So if that's the case, if Wilder's able to land that right hand, he's able to land the punch that he's better at throwing and landing. If he's landing his money shot, that's impressive. That takes some sort of ring IQ. You know, but overall skill, no, he lacks in a lot of categories. But he don't give a shit. That's one thing about Wilder. I don't give a fuck. When you got this hand, you got a knockout ability, you don't need any of that shit. Appreciate the super chat, D-Town Blast in the house. AJ lost to Ruiz, made him a better boxer and fighter. All greats lose. Well, you know something? I want to see what he does in the ring, because he's still going to have doubters. I mean, every fighter's going to have haters, but I want to see what he brings from that loss to another opponent. See what I'm saying? Like, how can he adjust to a guy that fights like Pulev? So tonight I'm going to start watching Pulev and see how Pulev, you know, conducts business. You know, I've seen a few of his fights. I've seen the Vlad fight. I've seen him destroy Chisora. You know what I'm saying? And you got to look at it. A lot of people like Del Boy. Pulev took that guy out. So the same people that talk shit about Chisora can destroy Wilder. Okay, well, guess who destroyed Chisora? Pulev. And get this, White went 23 rounds with the motherfucker. Pulev took out Del Boy. Counterpunch. You see what I'm saying? So before people talk about, oh, Pulev ain't this and ain't that, he fucked up Derek Chisora. Something Dillian White had hell doing until the 11th round of the second fight, right? A lot of people were saying that Derek Chisora was robbed or thought he won against Dillian White. That's true, man. You know, we just got to keep it real. So Pulev ain't no fucking pushover. So if you think he is, and what's, you know, this is the thing that could happen. Pulev ends up knocking out AJ, and then everybody call AJ a fucking bum. Now that's the same motherfuckers when Andy Ruiz did what he's supposed to do that night. Everybody was like, oh, and then, you know, and then you could tell who the true haters were. The true haters were the ones that were the most happiest. Counterpunch. They were, you know, they were that. They were those cats. You know, Wilder and shit. You know. Then you get, and you know something? Dillian White talks shit about AJ, right? But who was there in support of AJ in Saudi Arabia? Dillian White. So, you know, he was like, hey, all bullshit aside, bring it home. You know what I mean? That's real. And those are rivals. Those dudes fought. You remember their first fight? Well, their only fight. When AJ fought Dillian White, and after the bell rang, and it was a late hit, fucking Dillian White wanted to fucking fight and caused a damn big ass uproar and damn near riot in the ring. Remember that shit? You know, so yeah, they're rivals, bro. No. But no, I want to see new, fresh fights. That's why I'm excited about Saturday night. Anthony Joshua is taking on Kubrat Pulev. See, if he beats Pulev, That's another solid win. That's another Povetkin. And everybody thought Povetkin was a fucking bum until he did what? He knocked out Dillian White. You see what I'm saying? Now it's going to take someone like Pulev. If he still keeps fighting if he loses, right? If he still keeps fighting after that, it's going to take him knocking out a young guy to prove that, hey, I was better than a lot of people thought I was just because I lost to AJ and Vlad. Do you understand? Vladimir fucking Klitschko? It's a whole bunch of people went in there and got fucked off by a steel hammer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got beat by Vladimir Klitschko. That's normally the norm. Anybody that's anybody. Go down the list of the people that fought Vladimir Klitschko, and you'll see they got their ass whooped. Only an elite few people, okay? And fortunate from this generation was able to beat Vladimir. You might say, oh, it was at his end of his career. Vladimir Klitschko was a bad motherfucker from the beginning to the end. Okay? That was just that. Vitaly was a fucking beast. Vitaly would destroy you. Yeah, best life. Pulev can fight. Absolutely. I keep telling people that motherfucker can fight. He ain't just this big dumb Bulgarian, this punch drunk bastard that, you know what I mean? He got where he was at for a reason, and he stayed on it, you know? He enforced it. You know, he was injured, you know? He had to fight for it. To keep where he was at, his position. You know, he fought for his position for 3 years. I think Andy will take Dillian White. But because I'm looking at Andy opening up on Dillian White, I'm seeing aspects within the fight. And Andy Ruiz is a guy that he's very quick with his hand speed, and you know he has a good chin. Now, Dillian White fights tough guys. And if you want, like, if we're gonna play this game, if we're gonna play the triangle game, let's do this. Dillian White beat the guy that beat Ruiz. Because Oscar Rivas beat Ruiz in the amateurs. Man, I wish Ruiz, man. Rivas. I need to talk to Rivas. They're like, hey, man, reach out to Mike. Reach out to Mike Tyson, bro. Because I just see talent, like this fresh talent, like he could become so fucking much better, man. Because Oscar Rivas is one of those guys that there's a reason Tyson Fury didn't want to fight that fucking guy. He looks like a cyborg, for one. He looks like a fucking cybernetic organism. You know what I'm saying? Oscar Rivas looks like a dude that just, you know, he's like a machine. Fury versus AJ, love them both. We don't really know how we'll win but until they get in the ring. They don't know that. Because, see, Joshua is the kind of dude that the style of him and Fury, you're talking about boxing. You know, I just, you know, you can't anticipate the same type of fights depending on previous fights with other fighters. It don't make sense. Even if, like, just okay, just like Wilder and Fury. You know, the first fight was a lot different than the second. So you don't really know. Nothing's really guaranteed in that. Yeah, but to be fair, though, Vitaly, yeah, he was very dangerous. But see, Lennox already said that would be his last fight. You know what I'm saying? And I just wonder if he would have lost, would have been really his last fight. You know what I mean? I think he went out on that L and went out on that W and said, you know what? Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. That's what he said. I'm not fighting that fucker dude again. He might hit me with a floating rib shot. Yeah. Yeah, Vitaly. Let me tell you. Man, the guy can punch. Man, he can, you know, like Lennox Lewis, he can punch.
you know, he could really punch in there. So I had to be careful. So when his eye ripped all open, I said I got him because, you know, this guy, Vitali, yeah, I wouldn't want to fight him again. I promised my wife.
Ooh, Vitali versus Fury. That'd be a tough one. He said, don't look at this message when you're driving. Look, first of all, I got to stand. Second of all, it's in a sight. I'm not looking down like other fucking dudes be looking all down at the shit and they're driving like, dude, at least let the shit be in your peripheral. What the hell? AJ was running, no doubt. She said AJ was running. If you say AJ turned into a Erislandi Lara, I would want to see Rocky Marciano versus Mike Tyson. Jack Johnson versus George Foreman. Joe Louis versus Evander Holyfield. Roberto Duran versus Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Marvelous Hagler versus Errol Spence. Oh, Ali ran too. Oh, okay, I see what we're doing. Mayweather ran too. Well, where the fuck are they gonna run? To the locker room? You let a guy run and still punch you? That's a sad guy. Cut off the ring and beat the shit out of him. Like Deontay Wilder told Andy Ruiz, you cut the fucking ring off. Fat bitch. Oh man. What other fights, man? What other fights do we have? Edwin Valero versus Manny Pacquiao, 140. Ooh. Vasil Lomachenko at 30 years old versus Floyd Mayweather at 26 years old at 130. Ooh. Adislandi Lara versus Floyd Mayweather. That's a good one. Tommy Morrison versus Wilder. That'd be a good fight. Fucking a damn shame what happened to Tommy Morrison. Man, you seen that documentary on Tommy Morrison? That was some sad shit, man. Like real talk. That was, yeah, it was, you know, they seen Tommy Morrison, like the dude was 44 years old and he looked like he was about 67. He looked like a, you know who he looked like? He looked like an old light-skinned black dude. You know what I mean? Like for real, like I look at Tommy, I'm like, damn, Tommy, you look like an old, you know? Yeah, he stopped taking the meds, but you know this motherfucker got like breath, like he got muscle implants and shit. Look, he did the most. Man, look, man, look. Shaheed, I'm not trying to be funny. He just, he looked like an old light-skinned black dude with bald head. He had no hair, you know. Yeah, it's fucked up. He had HIV in 1989. Well, like he died in like 2004.
But I think they said that he was also on other drugs too, like he was on meth and shit. Not how true, I'm you know what I mean, because it's been a while since I've seen it. But Floyd schools Hearn. Well, you know what though, to be fair, I don't know how true that would be if Floyd would school Thomas Hearn. I'm gonna tell you why. Thomas Hearn, Floyd ain't never been in there with a taller, quick boxer. He's been in there with like Diego Corrales. Diego Corrales ain't no boxer, he was a banger. He was a hooker. And he fought like he was short, which was stupid to fight someone like Floyd like that. Because Floyd's gonna mop you the fuck up, and that's what he did. January 20th, 2001. I never forget that day. You know, I remember dates of boxing because I remember what I was doing that day, right? I was working at Walmart. That day, January 20th, 2001, right? My daughter was just born, and I got fired from Walmart. It's one of the best days of my life. And I seen Floyd, Money Mayweather, 24-0, 17 knockouts, fucking school Diego Corrales, which I think he was like 33-0 with 30 knockouts or 29 knockouts or some shit like that. Like real talk. Like he, you know, Floyd showed that he was Floyd. You know what I mean? And he really still didn't really get the credit, really. Wilder versus Ernie Shavers because Wilder thinks he can punch. Hey man, Wilder can punch. It's just, you know, like honestly, let's look at Wilder though, just for a quick second. Wilder, he gets injured a lot. That's not good. He punches motherfuckers like Ronnie Lott hits, and like Ronnie Lott did a lot of damage to himself because he was hitting people. Oh, no shit, it's Bob Arum's birthday. Yo, I gotta do something on Bob real quick though, before like 12 o'clock. What is he, 89 now? Yeah, he's 89 now, right? Yeah, Boxing Source. You should do that. I think you should do that, and I'll do the night when he's getting high as fuck right now. That's my birthday, you motherfuckers. Strip for me. I want to do something strange for a piece of change. Old Bob. Hey. At least he ain't go out like Joe Jackson yet. You guys heard about Joe Jackson? Joe Jackson, you know, the father of all the Jacksons and shit. Joe Jackson like took like 3 Viagras and shit. He took 3 Viagras. He this motherfucker had 2 heart attacks and a stroke. He was in Sao Paulo. No shit, he was in Sao Paulo trying to party with some chicks. They say they spotted him with these fucking redheads. This motherfucker was all jacked up on fucking dick pill medicine. He had more dick pill medicine in his ass than Jarrell Miller. Yeah, man, Joe Jackson, he was like, look, and the motherfucker didn't die. He was just like, keep the party going, fuck it. If I start to die, jump on it. Yeah. No, he didn't die karma. He didn't die like that though. He died for some other shit, but you know what I mean, that fucked him off. Now he's dead now though. I mean, that might have had a little bit to do with it, maybe. Fucking with your arteries or whatever, or, I don't know. Joe want to get that dick up. Shit. Well, he didn't give a damn. He's 89. He don't care about AIDS and none of that shit. You know? You think he gives a shit? Yeah, was it? Whoa, 3 Viagras and you could have dropped. Yep. Nah, I think he had 2. Whatever, motherfucker. Let's see. Miller has taken more jabs than Dubois. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Ugh. But he put it on himself, though, man. You don't. Look, it was a dick. It was a dick pill. Black ant pill. I take it for my erectile dysfunction. Dude, that's nobody's fucking business, bro. It's nobody's business. Taking a black ant pill. Fucking, why would you do that anyway? You know? And then, like, the truth of the matter is, if you're in shape, you're 32 years old and you're in shape, and your dick's broke, yo, that's a fucking curse. Dude, that's bad, man. Your shit's broke. Or it ain't even working, you know? You know, look at my muscles. Phil, look, Phil. What's up with that? No, fuck that right now. Phil that shit. Feel my shit. Cheeseburgers, baby. I'm going home. No, baby, cheeseburger. Fuck. You did this to me again. Where's my black ant pill? The Mountain versus Eddie Hall. Well, he must have been hell of a young, though. You know. You know, but I don't put it past those because, I mean, it's bad. I mean, I guess if you get to that, maybe Wilder's, whatever she is, maybe she just kind of got tired of, like, maybe she got accustomed to a certain lifestyle. Because, you know, like groupies and shit, they start dating people. Those people change them. They change their society. They change their circle of people. They, you know, they start going to parties and, you know, and then they break up with that dude. And they don't want to stop that lifestyle. So they got to get back out there and mingle to keep doing that same shit. So, you know, she, you know, I don't even know her name. I forget her name, but Wilder's girl, she probably just got herself in a situation like, hey, you know what? I gotta, you know, I really have to stay in this circle. And she wanted to stay in that warm market of people. Telly, yeah, Telly. So that's what that's about. Yeah. Community property. It's because it's because of cocaine, Kurt. I've done that all night a few times. Your boy stops working. Damn. Adam told it like, no, it was that coke. That coke made his dick broke. Bars. Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, Telly Swift. Yeah, okay. Sounds like a rapper's name. In your opinion, do you think the Fury Joshua fight will happen next year? I don't know. You don't know what the fuck will happen from one point to the next. This is boxing. You'll have a fight signed, sealed, delivered, and something happens and the whole thing's off. Somebody gets injured. Somebody gets popped dirty. It's always a story in boxing. And that's the truth. One thing that will never change, or that will remain the same, is change in boxing. Yeah, I heard that. It was with fucking Dillian White too. You know, Dillian White nasty, you know. Because he always had them sex jokes.
David Caldwell. Could have a post that I want to send you. Okay. Yeah, send it through me. Send it to me through Instagram. I'll get it faster through Instagram. Oh, he just used to sleep with her. Okay. Yeah, but you know, I mean, I wouldn't want nobody like that. But anyway, that's just me. Funny like that. Yeah. Oh, you did? Ugh. You know, I'm getting prejudged and shit. Deontay Wilder versus Harold Sconia still remains a mystery to this day. Well, you know, did he get knocked out or what? You know, long count, maybe. Wilder doesn't fight Fury next year. Who you think he might fight? Claudio Monreal. Robert Helenius. But here's the thing: when Wilder starts fighting other fighters, I think he should just give up. I think he should give up. Like stop all that Fury shit. Like if you think Fury cheated you and shit like that, you have evidence that can prove that, take his ass to court. But stop chasing the motherfucker like you had somebody that somebody used to date. Then, like I said, the same shit he said about Dillian White is the same way he acts about fucking Fury. A lot of people compared that to Joshua. No, the only difference was Joshua didn't fight Wilder. Wilder fought Fury and still I won't fight him. I want to right my wrongs. Like, damn. If you felt you knocked him out, why the fuck you got to right your wrong? I didn't get that. But it's all bullshit, though, at the end of the day. It's my humble opinion. I think Wilder was trying to avoid that Joshua fight because Joshua was in the States. So Wilder said, fuck it, let me book up my schedule so that motherfuckers will stop asking me who I'm going to fight. You know? So I'm going to pick Luis Ortiz to fill in that slot so Joshua can't get none of this because, everybody just thought Joshua was going to beat Ruiz. So, the shit would have foiled anyway. What the fuck is that? Oh, man. Austin is weird, bro. I just seen like some shit from the 1980s. Like these motherfuckers were on these like little tricycle deals, and they all had like little glow sticks and shit around them with helmets. It was crazy. Keep Austin weird, okay? I haven't checked yet. The boxing enthusiast. No, I didn't see a boombox, but I seen like a BMX. It's like 4 people. They're all like tricked out on like little weird ass glow sticks and shit. They had them all over their body and all over there was one had a skateboard, the other one had a BMX, the other one had like like them things you sit on, like the clowns when you with the one wheel and shit. I don't know what you call them exactly. Mr. Pigeon Jr., Counterpunch to you. That shit was weird. I was like, what the fuck is this? I feel like fucking driving back and showing you guys, like, this is fucking Austin. Joshua doesn't take a good punch. Well, he got a weak spot. Nah, they wouldn't break dancing. I don't know. Were they? They might have. I think I seen one kind of doing some Last Dragon, you know, Richie's brother, you know, I mean, Richie's, you know how Richie from The Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy's brother, I think they were doing some of that shit. Yeah, you know what? That's one of my favorite movies. I might watch that shit tonight. How can Pulev beat AJ? What weakness is Pulev targeting? We don't know. He's keeping it a secret. Eyes on the bow. Oh fuck, guys! I have to. You guys be counterpunch. Call the police. That's some funny shit. Adam, because I'm going home. Boots will make some noise soon. Does Parker fight Friday still or what? I'm not sure. Hey, I thought you were Roy Jones Jr. You know, I get that and shit. I get that sometimes with Roy, you know. Doesn't make me mad because, you know, Roy was like the shit. You know, that's Roy Jones. You know. Yeah, you know, I like, you know, people used to talk about Roy. Roy was a ladies' man. You know. I don't even know if Roy's married still. I don't even know if he is. You know. I can see him now. I'm gonna tell you one thing, Miss Lady. I still feel you think that I ain't the real deal, but one thing ain't went to sleep and will never go to sleep. Is Roy. That's one thing that will never go to sleep. Y'all must have forgot, but you ain't gonna forget about this when I show you and feel your slot. Bars. I'm Roy Jones Jr. Don't forget it. Sorry, sorry I didn't call you sooner because I'm Roy Jones Jr. You remember Roy in the mystical music video back in the day? Kurt versus Marcelos Wilder. That'd be a good fight, I guess. He's still a fucking cruiserweight, though. I'm not a cruiserweight, I'm a heavyweight. Dirk would win. Yep, that would be the plan. I wouldn't go in there to lose against fucking Marcelos. And the first thing they would say, man, you're gonna fight Wilder. You're gonna call out Wilder now? Yeah, you need to call out Wilder, man. Deontay. Hell no, I want to get paid. Fuck that. Give me Joshua. I want money. I don't want fucking. I don't want a possible pay-per-view upside. Fuck that. Give me some money. No, no. Give me money. No, I want a guaranteed DAZN check. How much for Joshua? I'll fight him for $4 million. Why not? $4 million? Hell yeah, I'd fight him for $4 million. Because what I would do with that $4 million, though, I would buy a lot of properties all over the world. Yeah, I mean, I would. I should. I should be able to take him out, you know, and if I can't, damn, I would be disappointed in myself if Marcelos went and fucked me up, you know. Talking about my brother all the time, bitch. Boop, 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 boop. Fuck you. You been counterpunch, bitch. To this day. Oh, man. How much for a rematch if you win? Fuck it, I want $10 million. Give me $10 million. Turn me into $1 million now. But then I want I want a fucking cause you know you do that shit on that would really boost the profile and shit. You beat Joshua and then you're like, fuck. You know, and then you gotta fight this motherfucker again. Somebody like Joshua, you beat Joshua, he gonna train and shit and fuck the next day he training and shit. I gotta beat Kurt DeVille. I gotta beat him. He caught me with a hook. You know, it wasn't my day. I was just trying to do it, you know. He caught me with a good hook. Have Lopez Sr. as your manager. That would be funny as fuck. Yo, let me tell you something, dude. I told you, Kurt DeVille, I told you, DeVille was going to fuck up Anthony Joshua, bro. If you got somebody with some fluidity in there, bro, and can fucking fight, he ain't got a fucking chance, bro. Kurt versus Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's a tall bastard, ain't he? You gotta be careful with somebody like Eddie, because he'll try to do some shit that you ain't really ready for because you think he can't do it. Like he hit old boy to the body and shit. He just hit him and like, oh, man. Nah, I would have to knock him out. Moonshine _ Blade. Kurt in the counterpunch from the gods. Yeah, he caught a counterpunch from the gods. Yeah, he caught me. It was from the gods. He caught me. I'm like, oh, fuck, now I got to fight this dude again. I might come in. I might pull a Andy Ruiz, come in that bitch fat. I'm partying shit. I ain't care no more. I got money. I might do a fucking video every month, once a week. Yes, Kurt Field, Counterpunch Boxing News, yeah. Chilling on my yacht. You know? Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren, both in their prime. I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't know anything about Eddie. I mean, Frank. Logan versus Kurt. Now, I'll fuck Logan Paul up. Now, I'd fight for Logan Paul. Yeah, that would be a fight I would really be into. Because he ain't no boxer. I'd really like to fuck him up. You know, but it couldn't be for bullshit, though, you know. Kurt versus Don King. Come on, man. Don King. Now, do you know Don King, like in his prime, you know, he was a dangerous dude. He wasn't no fucking punk. He went to jail for beating a dude to death. Kurt versus Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller ain't gonna beat my ass with no fucking hidden HGH in his fucking ball sack. No, I'm good. I'm good. I want to get paid. Would I fight Michael B. Jordan? Man, I wouldn't fight Michael B. Jordan, man. That's my boy. I won't fight Michael B. That's one of the coolest dudes on the planet. Floyd 79-72. I don't know, man. I'm going home for the holidays. In my own shit. There's nothing like your own shit. Nah, man, I wouldn't fight Michael B. Jordan. You know what I mean? Michael B. Jordan is one of the coolest dudes I ever worked with. Like, and that's just no bullshit. How much would I fight a prime Mike Tyson? Man, I don't know. I don't want to fight fucking old prime Mike Tyson. Man, fuck that. You're like, whoa, Mike. Did you know he's so dynamic? That motherfucker comes this shit, man. What he going left to right? Beep. Be looking like Bone Crusher Smith. Fuck that. No, I'm good. You ain't fucking me up, Mike. Fucking Mike Tyson. I fucking hit the skinny bitch and he fucking fell to the ground. And I grabbed his fucking wife by the pussy. Yeah, I did some Trump shit. I punched him and then I fucking came up to his girlfriend and I said, hey baby, how you doing? I grabbed on the ass, her ass was soft. And then she started to trip out and I really felt bad afterwards. It was fucked up. But I remember I remember that shit. You know, fucking Mike gets happy as shit. I remember that shit. I punched his in the face and fucking looking at his girl. I said, yo, couldn't you come with me? I'll buy you a car. You want to get some car? You like cars? I'll buy you a car. I bought her a BMW. And she left that nigga the next day.
He was all bleeding on the floor and shit. And I just laughed. She jumped in the car with me. Oh, I remember that. That was stupid. I just told her, get out, go pick up your boyfriend. Go pick your boyfriend up. He probably's out of the hospital. Oh, I was a dirty, filthy pig. I didn't like myself. I didn't. Hey, man, fucking Mike does shit like that. He should talk about that. I broke my back. Spinal. Damn. Kurt versus Lennox Lewis. Kurt does Oliver McCall special. Yeah, that was fucked up. I didn't like that. It made me feel bad for Oliver McCall. Spinal. The doctor says broke my back. I don't know, man. Oh, man. Hell yeah, Don King's still alive. He's still alive, man. Don ain't going nowhere. Bob either. Them dudes have some longevity. I'm going to tell you. Damn. Iron Mike said he doesn't do interviews with ladies unless... Listen, you should stop talking to me right now because I don't conduct interviews with ladies unless I fornicate with them. So unless you want to, I think you should stop talking. I'm like, damn, Mike, fuck. Fucking Mike Tyson, that dude was terrible. You guys remember the shit back with Mike and the lady that accused him of raping him. Mike, she let Mike go down on her like 3 hours of oral sex. That's fucking disgusting. And I'm not saying the fucking oral sex part. I'm just saying like the idea of you letting someone do that long and you didn't have any idea in your mind. I know there are fucking women out there that does that type of shit, but are you serious? Are you really serious? Like, and then you say, no, I don't want, like you're putting it, you got a guy, you're exchanging fluids from your vagina to your mouth. That's, you know what I mean? And then you're going to sit there and say, that's crazy. Well, Mike went to jail. Yeah, Desiree Washington. That's exactly what her name is. But if you do some more research on Mrs. Desiree had caught up in other fucking situations like that the same way. But I wonder why. That's one sore tongue. Mike Tyson went down for like 3 hours. He is a wild dude. Yeah, he did. I just wanted to fornicate with her. That's all I wanted, to make her feel good. And she just kept telling me, she's wanted me to get in there. And about the 7th stroke, I said, I was in there, I was real hard and I was horny. And she wanted me to get out. And then I just started coming. And she said, you're nasty. I didn't want you to do that. That's crazy, man. She accused her ex-boyfriend of the same thing. Yeah, she did. That's, a lot of people ain't wrapped too tight. Maybe, it's bad. You do stuff like that. She gets in that type of situation. I could hear you from the kitchen doing your Mike Tyson impression. I was laughing so much. I nearly cut my finger off opening an avocado. Roy, don't do that shit. Damn. Every time you think about that cut ass finger, you're going to think about fucking Mike's spinal. Oh, motherfucker. Fuck, Kurt. Motherfucker. Oh, man. Look at Mike was, I heard just recently, Mike said that he didn't even pass his GED, so he was in prison. He was in juvenile. So I started sleeping with my teacher, and she passed me. I was like, damn, Mike got chronicles, dude. I'm so thankful for like the hot boxing with Mike, because
you can watch that again and again on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like YouTube is like archived to the point of that. Like it's certain things you will never see on network television again that YouTube has. And this is not like a big up to YouTube. It just shows you that you have access to so many things that used to be. Let me give you an example. Yesterday I was at work and I was chilling. And I just thought about the Cosby Show. So I started watching clips of the fucking Cosby Show. And I remembered, because, you know, that's a part of my childhood, you know, and I remembered, like, how good those episodes were and the message it gave. And, you know, some of them I could remember what I was doing at the time. But, you know, that's YouTube shit. Slotello presents. YouTube is so crazy that even produced an opponent for Floyd. Haha, YouTube is insane. Yeah, it's crazy. Mike had a tough life. People he cared for died, then got taken advantage of. Sad. Then his daughter dies. Yeah, that was fucked up. That was really terrible, man. Yeah, that was bad. Damn. Oh man, did you see you see his daughter too? Man, his little daughter's so cute. She was so cute, man. You know. Kurt versus KSI. Yeah, Cosby is innocent. Hmm. Mike has been through a lot. Yes, he has. Yeah, she died from a cord. Like it was. I don't know. I'm not even gonna talk about it because I don't know about what happened. I heard about something. It was something at the house, but I don't know about it. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, God bless the dead. You know what I mean? Hope she's an angel somewhere. You know. But let's go to a strip club, Kurt. That would be an amazing live stream. Adam Cram, they would shut that bitch down. They would shut the fucking. You look. First of all, you got live music in there from artists. That's already fuck up number one. They're gonna shut that shit down. Cause see, YouTube is like, you know, like that's why like you have to be so careful on so many different things with YouTube. Like let's say right now, I'm chilling. Someone comes like drives up to me and they're playing a fucking Snoop Dogg song. That Snoop Dogg song, if you can hear that shit, that means it's almost like it's a copyright. Like I didn't tell the motherfucker to drive up to me or blasting his music, but it's the same thing. It's being heard on my live stream, my monetized channel. So for an artist, they pay YouTube to have this certain type of tool to identify people using their stuff without permission. So yeah, they can shut your shit down too. It's fucking crazy. Deontay autopsy Wilder. Yeah, according to Marcelos. You think boxing should have live performances? Why not? Everything else does. You know, like baseball games have the national anthem. I can dig it. I just can't stand it because it takes too fucking long. Fuck that. I just want to drink with Kurt around a bonfire. Hell yeah, let's do that. You know, I'm more of a gathering versus a fucking dinner party. You know what I mean? Depends on who you're around too. You know what I mean? That changes. Jim Brown, where you at, man? Where you at again? You up on the East Coast? Something like that? I live in Louisiana, Kalian, but I work in Texas. Louisiana made, Texas paid. This has been a commercial approved by the state of Texas.
Do you got cold weather over there? Nah, not well. Yeah, it's kind of cold now, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, Ohio. Yeah, I've been to Ohio a couple times. Popeyes, Louisiana. That's right. New Orleans. New Orleans is the home of Popeye's chicken. It tastes a lot different in New Orleans too. You go to New Orleans with Popeyes, that's where you want to go. So anybody that goes to New Orleans, eat Popeyes. It ain't the shit you get in the chain. It's a lot different. No, that's not a commute. I rent over here because I don't, it's 6 hours from Louis. I'm not doing that shit. I have a job and a contract for this job, and I'm going to do this job on a television show, and that's what it is. I don't think he did. I think the chick, um, I think like, I think the chick was lying. I honestly think that. She knew who Mike was, you know, because see, at what point, like, okay, you call this man at 3 a.m. Like, that's fuck up number one. You bring him to your house. Look, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a video about it. And I started to do it like months ago. Like, I think this was before COVID, I believe. I think this was before COVID. Yeah, they fucked over Mike. Mike wasn't a saint, but Mike didn't do that. True. JB, true. Archie from Louisiana that was incarcerated for 37 years, the boxing enthusiast. Maybe. But you know what's sad about that? The boxing enthusiast? So many people are like that. So many people are in jail, man. You can't get fucking time back. And then they find out you didn't even do the shit. Like, and then you have to see how was that fueled? Kurt, did I hear you say strip club? No, you heard who the fuck said that? I forget. I think it's Adam. I think Adam said that. I bet you Trump will knock out Biden just because Trump's bigger, Biden's a little frail cat. Mike should have had the immediate rematch with Douglas. Yeah. I mean, he already threw a wrench in the heavyweight division. Povetkin has. Boxing is full of great stories in history, from Ray Arcel mob connections to Jarrell Miller's girlfriends and dick pills. Jay White beats Bruce Lee. Jay has more weight. Is it Jai White? Yeah, you remember when Jai White said that shit and everybody jumped on his case? Floyd 972, where you at? You in Austin area? Yeah, best life. I mean, that motherfucker knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. It was discovered by doctors that my brother has a dent in the side of. Look. When somebody has sense hears that shit, they don't take them seriously. They don't. The boxing source: Lewis should have had the immediate rematch with McCall, but nope. Claimed that they had offered $10 million for the rematch. He probably did. Yes, he was. 2 years. 2 years he was. You only do an autopsy on a dead person. That's right. Yeah, he can come back. I mean, he's 30. He's 30 years old, 32. Damn, he let 2 whole years go by. I wonder how that motherfucker's making it. Like, how is he making? He ain't fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is Jarrell Miller making it, man? You know? No, I think that Russian promoter left, or Serafina. Serafina's not with him no more. I don't know if about the Russian promoter, because I remember it was something I did a interview about it. I know Serafina, she left. I'm not sure about that other one. You think he's pimping? Go out there and get my money, bitch. Does Jarrell Miller have to choke a bitch? Does Cheeseburgers have to choke a bitch? Oh, I'm sorry, Jarrell. He had sued the promoter. Evander would do better than Jones easily. Yeah, I believe that, because you see, Jones was there to survive. He ain't no fucking heavyweight. He just once upon a time fought at heavyweight. That's a big difference. Harold Sconius had loaded gloves. I know, that's crazy. Jarrell, the real Juice Miller. The real juice. The juice is loose. Juice want some juice? Best life. That ain't too bad. I had a cheeseburger not too long ago. I normally don't eat burgers with cheese. Yes, sir. ATX. That's what's up, man. I'm in Cedar Park. Well, I mean, it ain't bad out, but I can feel my nostril like I feel the glass, and it look, it's chilly. Damn, a double Big Mac. Damn, Adam. Hey, Floyd 972. We were in Lago Vista filming today. Fucking beautiful place though. It looks like Hollywood Hills and shit. Like you just like it's mountains and hills and got all these fucking nice homes and shit like that out by the lake. Real pretty. About 10 p.m. UK time. AJ fight. Oh, okay. So what is that? 4 o'clock p.m. here. Oh, 5:30. Now, I guess that won't be too bad, but I can't wait for that fight. I don't know, Mr. Pigeon. I reached out to Teofimo Lopez and his senior, and then we supposed to conducted an interview Sunday, but I didn't get a hold of him. Like, I don't like hounding people again and again, It does depend on what state you're in. You're right. I mean, Wilder could knock off anybody if he gets the punch off. He has a puncher's chance, and that's what he relies on, is one punch. That's it. So, yes, he could, but will that happen? I mean, he's got to, like, the politics needs to stop. We can talk theoretically about that, but, he needs to stop the bullshit. I'm from New York. Kelly and Simone. I'm in Canada. We 5 hours behind. Strong at 140 is Teofimo Lopez. I don't know. Because you really think about Teofimo Lopez now, just thinking, analyzing him. He hit Lomachenko with some shots, and Lomachenko didn't go down. Chris Shook, how was work today? Hope you're doing good. Everything's good. It was just long. It depends. Ask yourself this question: if Deontay Wilder is able to knock out Tyson Fury, people are still gonna give Wilder shit over all that shit. But if he knocks out Fury, I mean, I think that would be the only way that he can kind of redeem himself. Mr. Pigeon Jr., I'm from Afghanistan. It's morning here. Well, good morning to you, Mr. Pigeon Jr. What happened to Dominic Brazil? Is he alive? He literally vanished. Dan, that's what happens. Milpillas, Jalisco, saludos. Saludos igual. We can talk, but money talks. So let's talk Mo Bucks, couple of bars for KDV. I heard that. Bars. T straight, counterpunch to you. I thought Brazil was doing the PBC shows. Yeah, he was. He got his ass knocked out. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about the lad, I don't know what to say about him. Bermain Stavern, you better sit his ass down somewhere and build him a fucking castle in Haiti. Because he's like a guy that, he's been around. Hey, he beat Chris Arreola. Chris Arreola was an Olympian. B Terminator, is Vladimir Klitschko coming back? I hope so. Kurt, did you notice how Luis Ortiz got slept? His last fight against Wilder, it looks really weird. Reminds me of Malik Scott. Fuck that. No, it don't. No, it don't. Luis Ortiz got fucking hit. Didn't know, Kurt, the Klitschko versus Tyson fight in Germany was about to be canceled because of boxing. Well, I mean, I'm going to do a video about that, actually. I remember that. Yeah. I did see stuff on that. I got Saunders. I got Billy Joe. I think Fury ducks big fights. Well, to say the least about Tyson Fury, at least he fought Wilder twice. He didn't fight Klitschko twice, did he? You know what I'm saying? He didn't fight him twice. You sure the fuck didn't. He broke down mentally and all that type of shit. His brain stopped working. I'm like, damn, Tyson. Klitschko, I'm going to hurt you bad. This time will be different. I'm like, damn. If Ortiz didn't leave his walker in the corner, he could have slipped that punch. Nah, that's not right. Joshua's doing the ducking. Man, I like different attitudes, different aspects, man. Ortiz is overrated, so it seems like Wilder beat someone. Look, maybe he did. Like Ortiz, if Ortiz
I mean, he really beat Malik Scott, didn't he? Klitschko would annihilate Ruiz. Yeah, he'd fuck up. Look, the same fight you saw Joshua fight is the same way Klitschko would have done Ruiz. He would have done it like that. He would have made it, stretched that fucking fight out, let Ruiz do, he boxed the shit out of him. Klitschko beats Wilder if he comes back. If he does beat Wilder, I think that would break his ass down. That would stop his career. Right there. There, I said it. Well, if Wilder got beat by Klitschko, it would be a sad day. Because he would be no more for Deontay. Bars. People didn't want Ortiz too much for too little. Okay. Well, I mean, Ruiz, shit, Ruiz didn't want him either. Ortiz is not a bad fighter. He's very well could be 45 or older. He could. Wilder should fight that prospect, Nigerian heavyweight. I can't think of his name. The one that helped him spar. I forget his name. Efe Ajagba? Nah, Efe Ajagba belongs to a different generation now. I don't think he'll fight him. Bro, keep up the good work. You're the best boxing news on the net. Nerves_PT1. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. You should fight in Tyson Senior League. You can hear Tyson. Yeah, bitch, I know you was older. I know you was older, you bitch. You fighting those young motherfuckers, though. You fighting them. You almost had Wilder. You almost had them. You almost had them, you mother. Yeah. It's true. Kurt is the boss. I can't stand Aki. That guy. Next. Do you remember how these Wilder fanatics said Klitschko ducked Wilder? I don't fucking remember that one, God of War. I don't remember that dumb shit. Please send me a link so I can counterpunch it right away to refresh and impress. Wilder should fight Usyk, White, Parker, or someone besides Fury. He should, best life. You're right. God of War, send me that link. Yeah, whoever said that. Yeah, Klitschko fought bums, but he fought everyone that was around, though. Kalian, he fought everybody. He fought Joshua's, the Furies. He fought them all. Well, Finkel didn't want him fighting him, so in a way he did, kind of. Wilder versus Usyk would be a good one. Yeah, it would. Wilder and Usyk would be a fight that would be very intense, because at any moment you don't know if Wilder will land that right hand. Someone with a southpaw like that, I see Usyk beating him up, boxing him, taking him to, doing the same thing, but it is what it is. Wilder stops Usyk. He would probably have to knock out Usyk. Yeah. But I don't think he could do anything else with Usyk.
The boxing source, I think it's bullshit. I mean, I think all the Bridger weights are all bullshit. Like, why make another weight class now? Because of the pandemic, because fucking people are broke, and because they want another stream of revenue, another leg of revenue, another opportunity to make a quick buck. That's why they want that shit. Not a quick buck, a long, drawn out buck. So it is what it is. All these prospects should do like Dubois did. Fuck that. No. You know, not everybody got their fucking eye broke like Dubois. But guys, it's getting late. Got to wake up in the morning. Yes, best life. Usyk does have a very high IQ. We will link up tomorrow in the morning. Stay tuned for more videos. You guys, thank you guys for hanging out with me a little bit towards work and all after work. Late night talks have been classic. All that Mike Tyson stuff has been phenomenal. Spinal. You guys take care, be safe, and everyone on the chat has been counterpunched. Peace.